CD. Slow down. What you in a rush for? What you in a rush for? Pay attention so you won't walk into people.
Can you stop?
Just slow down.
I'm going
You almost walked through me. All right. Put the phone down so you can pay attention and not walk into nobody.
I was literally just walking and a man came up and punched me in the face. Oh my God, it hurts so bad.
College student Michaela Donato says she was just leaving class in Manhattan.
So I just got punched in the face walking home.
He hit me right on my cheekbone. This doesn't hurt as bad as the concussion does.
She says she didn't see it coming.
You've got some visible signs. You have the black eye, but Michaela, emotionally, how are you feeling?
No, it's been really, really hard. I think it hits me in waves. A lot of crying because it was really, really scary.
The NYPD confirms it is looking into at least.
We were told that, oh, we have to be soft and we have to be feminine. But I don't think so, guys. I think as a woman, it is our job to create our own safety. And let me just explain this before you say anything, right? We have to go to the gym. We have to lift weights. And I'm not talking about just so you can have a fat ass. You have to lift weights. We have to lift weights because we're seen as prey to these men. A lot of men see you as prey. They see you as food, water, and sex. That's what they see you as, right? Because if this guy was quote unquote mentally ill, right? He wouldn't just target just women, right? He would target anybody. He would target a man. But it seems like these mentally ill people, they stop being mentally ill when it's time for them to pick a target. And that target happens to be a defenseless woman. We have to go to the gym. We have to take up boxing classes. We have to not look like an easy prey. So when you're around men, it is not time to let down your guard. And I'm sure you know that as a woman, right? But we have this mentality where we feel like, oh, because we're a woman, men are not going to hit us. I'm telling you, a lot of people are walking around you and they're disturbed. They're disturbed. They're mentally off, right? They're mentally off. And they don't care about themselves. So they don't care about themselves and the repercussions of their actions. They're not going to care about you, right? So you do need to look strong. You do need to appear strong. You do need to be confident in who you are, right? And you do have to have some level of masculinity, right? You cannot let men feel like, oh, she is somebody that I can toy with. She's someone that is not going to fight back if I decide to take advantage, right? So this whole soft femininity movement, when you're around strangers or you're around a lot of men, you do need to appear as if, oh, she's not going to be an easy prey. Because men prey on women on a daily, which is why we have rape, assaults, and domestic violence. You need to go to the gym. You need to be mentally strong. And I'm not saying, oh, you're going to ever be strong, be more stronger than a man, right? From a biological standpoint, no, right? But at least you'll have a fighting chance. And some men will back away if they see that fight in you. You feel me? Because not all these dudes you've seen around here are alpha males. And an alpha male will never even put himself in a situation like that. That's a very low quality person. Is the type, that person is going to hit like a prey that doesn't have a fighting chance, right? That's a low quality person. That's a low quality man. Especially a woman that never touched you, she never bothered you, and you're going to put your hands on her. That's a low quality person. That's someone operating from a very low vibration, right? Very low vibration. So go to the gym, hit the weights, boxing, self-defense class, be very aware. And I'm not saying like, oh, if I was in this situation, like I wouldn't, I would have done this, I would have done that. You're never going to know what you'll do in a situation like that, especially if you didn't expect it. No one expects to be walking and somebody just come deck them right in the face. Nobody expects that, right? But we are responsible for how we react. So I'm not saying, oh, go take a gun out, go take a knife, because you do that, now they're ready to arrest you, right? So, but you need a pepper spray, you need a pen, use something, like defend yourself. I want us women to be stronger mentally, right? And I'm not saying, oh, if I was in this woman position, I would have done this, I would have done that, because you never know until you're in that situation. You don't know. You don't know. You right? You don't know. But I'm saying prepare your life for BS like this. Prepare yourself. So when it's like, okay, if that situation does happen, there's more chances of me actually protecting myself or getting my lick back. We as women, we have to stop this narrative as we're like weak and we're just unaware and we just are the weaker gender, because hit the gym, bro. Hit the gym. Most of these guys that are walking around, they're skinny as the pen that I'm looking at right now. You probably got more weight than most of the guys you ever dated. Lift weights. Get protein. Defend yourself. Because you might be in a situation in a day, you might be able to take that guy on if he tries to assault you. You might be able to put him down, because guess what? You've been working out. And that guy's just a little freaking weasel. He's skinny and he has no strength compared to you. Right? So at least you have a fighting chance. At least, you gave it your big one. And it's like, okay, that guy went to the hospital. Like, yeah, I'm in the hospital, but he's in the hospital too. He's in the hospital even worse, right? We have to stop this narrative. Like, oh, we're these weak little creatures and we need male protection, because men are not out here putting their lives out on the line for women every day. I've heard men say, hey, I'm not going to put my life on the line for a woman that's not my sister, not my wife, not my girlfriend, and she's not family and she's not a friend. I am not putting my life on the line. And you should not expect nobody to put their life on the line for you. So you need to make sure you're prepared, right? If this person didn't run away from you, you reach in your pocket and you do whatever you got to do from that standpoint. I'm not saying do anything to them that will get you put behind bars. But I'm saying, if you got to measure the situation. Some situations it's like, nah, let that dude go, right? But in certain situations, if that's some skinny little twig, girl, pepper spray that man. Do something. So the police can, bring him into the station, right? But ultimately what needs to change at the end of the day is the laws. Because these cops, they're arresting these guys, right? But then they get let out. So that's the problem. It's the laws and it's the judges. But anyways, we're going to keep watching.
At least 4 similar cases like the one shared on social media. In one of them, police say a 40-year-old man has been arrested and charged with assault.
I was punched in the head in New York City, in Times Square.
But the police have not linked the cases to the videos. In recent days, dozens of accounts of alleged assault have popped up online. NBC News has not been able to verify all the videos. The troubling stories surfacing at the same time there has been a rash of violent crimes on the city's busy subways. In response, the National Guard has been brought in to search bags, and 1,000 additional NYPD officers are now riding the trains, too. But the mayor pushing back on the idea that crime is rampant in this city and expressing concerns that social media is stoking fears.
I know a city out of control because I visit some of them in this country. This is not one of them.
77% of Americans believe crime is on the rise, according to a Gallup poll. Misdemeanor assault is up 10% from this time last year in New York City. But in most places, the FBI says violent crime is down.
I'm really scared to go back to school. I've just been delaying it as long as possible, but I'll have to go back eventually.